Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at all my different drawings and, well, not drawings, all the dragon related stuff I have. Like this is one of them, like the Dracopedia, which is basically a dragon encyclopedia for all the dragons of the world. So we're going to jump straight into this. Before we do, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn notifications so you don't miss a thing. Now, first of all, this is a pretty nice book. And then, secondly, it has pretty much every dragon you can think of. Arctic dragon, it got. Desert dragon, got that too. Pretty much everything. So, first, we have the Aphrodite. Basically, a serpent dragon. A serpent winged dragon. And that's pretty much it. But after that, after you pass the first drawing, basically the introduction or the title card, then it has like the biology and then all the different types. Like this is the one, I'm pretty sure that's back up here. Actually, that's a green one. This is the one that we just saw, as you can tell, because it's a firewing Aphrodite or a firewing serpent, as you can tell. As like, if you zoom in, you can actually see the fire. And it's much better on the tail, which is also seen here by the fire right there. As if you zoom in like super well, then you can see that right there. Okay, now let's zoom back out. Focus the camera. Then that's pretty much everything you have here. Then we move on to the next, and then it goes with behavior, and then the egg type, and then basically a history of the dragon, and then it shows you some sketches and drawings of different variations of it, like the cockatrice or the slender version of it, where it acts more like a snake. Then it has the striped Aphrodite, where it shows basically how to draw it from step 1, step 2, and then going into digital form. Then we move on to the Arctic dragon, like I mentioned before, probably. Anyway, here's the Arctic dragon. There's many variations, but this one is the fur type. And then over here it shows the specifications, like the size, the wingspan, which in this case it has none. Also the many other traits like the name and pretty much everything else. So now, as we move on, we have the biology once again, and pretty much everything else. Next, they have a few more like the Killen, and if we skip a few, we go to the Great Welsh Red Dragon, which is one of my favorites, as you can see. But if we go back up a little bit, then we get to the very beginning, where this is basically the classic type of dragon that you see in all the movies. No lighting. So that's what you see in all the movies. Then this is the one with the arms and then the wings as well, along with the tail and being able to breathe fire. Other names as the Great Dragon and the True Dragon, other than the just Dragon or Welsh Dragon. Then they have the Great Iceland. This one is the Great Norwegian, Great Icelandic, and Great Chinese. While this one's the Great Welsh Dragon. Then on this one, except for the other ones, it has the dragon anatomy, and it shows all the different bone structures and everything to copy it. And then it shows the muscles, which is one of my favorite parts about this book, where it shows you all the diagrams and stuff. Just like the nervus, the orbit, which is by the eye and stuff. Then they have all the muscles, which makes it really cool. Then we have the behavior once again, and then the dragon fire. I'm going to read just a quick part of this. Of all dragon species, only the Dracochorus family is able to breathe fire. The dragon's ability to breathe fire is actually a misnomer. More accurately, the dragon spits fire. Dragons are able to secrete a highly volatile liquid in a gland behind the mandible. So basically what that's saying, if you don't want to actually read the whole thing, it's basically saying it uses its mouth to create some kind of liquid that then burns up and turns into flame. Kind of like you just have propane and then you just lit it on fire, or any like oil for another example. And then it goes on how to draw it, starting off and then doing the blending and the underpainting. Next we have the rest of it right here, and then it just goes on to the list furthermore. Then it has the Dragonetti, if that's how you say it. This one, apparently the person's writing it, so this is probably a similar one, like a dragon dinosaur, because this kind of looks like a raptor. And then over here, other names are like the Dragonet, which is one of them. Then we have the biology, different color, and then just basically a lot more stuff. As we move forward, we have the Drake, which is another one of my favorites in this book. Wingspan, all the stuff on the side once again. So as we skip past that, we see a lot of different variations. A bulkier version, a skinnier version, and then all sorts of stuff. Then, now if we skip more, we skip to the classic Hydra, which is known in many different places. Now we just skip past a bunch of this, and back to biology, and then more progress shots on how to draw it. Now, as we go back to the very back, not the index, but a step further, then here's another example with the Wyvern abilities, and basically what the Wyvern can do. Like up here, it shows the skeletal structure, similar to the original one, but without the arms. After that, then we have more of the Wyvern here, as this is the very front image. Then we have the biology here, and just the same thing overall. So that's just a little glimpse into the whole book. Overall, it shows all the different dragons of the world, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Now let's skip to the next part I have. Now we have this right here. Flip this around. This is actually a dragon gauntlet that I got, and it's pretty nice. Ignore that. And then, as you can see, if we just zoom back in just a little bit, this is basically the gauntlet. It has a few straps on the outside and then some color on the outside. It's made of leather, and as you can see, it has all the different bolts inside of it and then the color. I would have gone for a red, but they are mostly out of stock. That is. Now you can put it on, and it's actually pretty cool once you figure out how to get it on completely. It's a real struggle to get on, but not really. It's actually pretty easy to get on. Just holding a camera and trying to get this on is a task on its own. Then it has the spikes. It can curl up and then open back up, release, and then there's straps that allow it to tighten and loosen as needed. So overall, this is pretty cool. Has the different spikes, the colors, and they come in a variety of different colors. So that's another thing that's added, and it's actually a pretty decent size. So that's what I think of this. Now to get it off. So overall, it's pretty good. Now we can get a full view of it around, and that's it. So I think those are the two different things I have right now. Other than that, I'm going to be working on doing another sketchbook video, as you'll see shortly, which will probably come out maybe Saturday or Sunday in the US. Anyway, other than that, I think that's about it for today's video. And now, remember to subscribe, like the video, and turn notifications so you can join the Dragon Nation today. That was just a quick video explaining everything I have so far as I gain and go on to my collection. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And until the next video, see ya.